Mr. Dehne.
Sam Dehne, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government, and Reno's idea philanthropist. Philanthropist. It's kind of hard to say. It means he does everything out of the charity of his heart. That's what Sam does. He's done everything for 18 years trying to make this a better community for free. And his services are very valuable. Sam is that's me, I'm Sam. Sam is an Air Force Academy graduate and spent many years flying fighters and bombers, defending our nation against enemies inside of the border and outside of the border. And Sam has found out there's just about as many enemies inside of America's border as there are outside. You know, it's a darn good thing for YouTube. Because if we had to depend, if the citizens had to depend on the local media regurgitators, they would know very little about the truth. The local media regurgitators, especially the Reno Gazette regurgitator, which I happen to have in my hand here right now, is so deathly afraid, first of all, of Sam Dehne, and now it turns out they're deathly afraid and jealous of anybody with the name Dehne, D-E-H-N-E. For instance, the young Marine Corps veteran who was a challenger against the mayor a year ago and was only about 3,000 stolen votes away from being the mayor of Reno. No aspersions against Mr. Mayor there. I don't think he had anything to do with it. But it's been proven that massive amounts of votes were stolen. So he filed for city council last Friday. And you've got everybody in here from the dog catcher to the, and everything in between. But guess what? You can't find that young Marine Corps veteran's name in the newspaper. And is the newspaper responsible for filing all of this kind of stuff? Yes, they are, because the media thrives off of the government. If it wasn't for all the government advertisings in here, that man over there would be working for free, which is probably what he should be anyway, for the amount of good he does. At any rate, the young man is Chad Dehne, and everybody's looking. Now everybody knows who he is. They're looking over at him. Look at that. He doesn't even have the sense to get a red face. Look at that, because he knows how he's ordered. And it's not his problem. Check his wrist. He's got handcuff scars all over his wrist because his bosses say if you ever write the name D-E-H-N-E in any report, you're out of here. Or either that or he will be promoted up to Washington. At any rate, that young Marine Corps veteran, Chad Dehne, who is almost the mayor, is running for city council and certainly should be on the city council along with that other Marine over there. That's what we need, a couple Marine. We had some Marines on this city council. That's Mr. Hawkins over there. If we had excuse me, just because I said something nice about him, don't you not vote for him. At any rate, last but not least, we've got the best fire department in America. And instead of Washoe County giving them awards and kudos, what does Washoe County want to do? America must think Reno is crazy. They've saved hundreds of lives and houses, and instead of getting awards, the Washoe County wants to dismember those people. And I highly recommend that you bring in Judge Bill Munnell. He told me he doesn't have a pony in that rodeo, and Judge Bill Munnell will mediate that operation from both sides. He knows how to mediate. He's been doing it for years. You should bring him in on Reno's side, because guess what? Washoe just announced that yesterday they announced they're bringing in some sort of a mediator for this thing. So think about Judge Bill Munnell.
Thank you very much.